Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Sailing the Sea. Last time we had to rush to get to Corfu on time because Charlotte and I had secretly arranged for Karin to surprise her with a week-long visit to the island, along with her husband and our grandson Gio. This week we will explore the island together and start with a boat trip to one of the beautiful spots in the area. Let's pick up the rest of the family. Today we are heading out at sea. We're going a little bit north around the area of Guvia. There should be a nice anchorage where Cento can do his fishing thing, and there are also some caves, so maybe we can go with the dinghy and have a look at them. So that's the plan for today. See you!
See you!
There they are.
Captain, are you going to catch some fish today?
Not more than every other day. Cento, why do you need gloves?
Because it's fucking nasty.
2 minutes and he has one, but it's something small that we have to throw back.
Ja, sowieso. Wat is dat weer?
Lunchtime. Today we're having a pasta salad with Cajun chicken. Although the most famous blue caves in the area are located on the islands of Paxos and Antipaxos, we still thought it was worth taking a look here while Gio was taking his afternoon nap.
You know what effort it is to make this shot?
But of course, nothing is too much for you guys on the other side of the screen. The next day, a visit to the fortress was planned. Okay, so we're back at the fortress because the other day it was almost closing time and we didn't have time enough to see the whole site, so that's why we are back now.
That's also an option to get in the city. Drop the dinghy here and walk to the stairs. But there is one thing, over there you have the gate.
No option.
No option.
The fortress origins date back to the Byzantine era, when it was initially built to defend the island from invaders. The old fortress has stood the test of time, withstanding countless storms and invasions. It is a symbol of Corfu's resilience and ability to overcome adversity.
I got the flower from Cento.
Oh wow! He's a real gentleman.
Yeah, nice.
The fortress' enduring presence in the heart of Corfu Town is a reminder of the island's rich history and strategic importance. Prison was something else in those days. From the top of the fortress, you have a fantastic view, but you do need strong calves to climb it. tired but satisfied, we descended back to the ground floor, where we treated ourselves to a refreshing drink. Gio was a bit bored by the long wait during our climb to the top, so we spent the afternoon enjoying ourselves at the hotel's pool. And so the holiday came to an end. We finished the day with another delicious dinner at a fish restaurant, and the next day it was already time to say goodbye.
High five. Box. Kisha. I love you. Okay, bye.
So our visit back home, and for us,
Back to business as usual.
a few miles north of Corfu Town is Guvia, and there's a Mastervolt dealer with who I have made an appointment to look at our alternator, and hopefully they can repair it. So we are back on board of our Missy after our visit at the workshop of Mastervolt here at Guvia. We went to the shop, we explained our problems that we have, and the boss of this workshop sent two technicians to have a look at the alternator, and so they did. They came on board with two technicians, and the only thing they did was literally look at it and already made their conclusion that the alternator was burned out, and they suggested to buy a new one from Mastervolt, and of course 2 times as heavy as the one that I have now. I'm just putting this project here on hold and first inform myself properly before I make any further decision. So today we are leaving this anchorage and we are going further south of Corfu. There should be a nice bay with nice restaurants and a small village. So that's the next plan. But before I could leave, I had to disconnect the alternator again. I had reconnected it so the technicians could see what was wrong with it while the engine was running, but this wasn't even necessary to reach their conclusion. We are now passing this small river somewhere here where we can go to the supermarket with the dinghy. The anchorage is a few hundred meters further, so almost there. Large supermarkets are quite scarce on the Greek islands. You're usually forced to shop at local convenience stores where the selection is quite limited. However, there is a well-known supermarket on the outskirts of Corfu Town, so we wanted to stop up there before heading further south. But getting there by boat is an adventure in itself. It's always an adventure, isn't it?
Always.
And we're off. The jetty was a bit improvised with some wooden pallets that you have to climb over, but we made it. We're good. And so grocery shopping is over.
Again.
Yeah, I thought we didn't need much, but it's always the same with us. Good morning. We just left our anchorage where we did the grocery shopping yesterday, and today we are finally getting further south of Corfu. Since our alternator problem had been put on hold, we could continue exploring. Our next destination was Plataria, a village back on the mainland where you can fill up diesel for a good price. The weather was beautiful, but unfortunately there wasn't much wind. So we decided to make a stop in Petriti, a charming fishing village in the south of Corfu.
So this is Petriti.
Just a small fisher harbor, so it seems.
And there's the restaurant with the pontoon.
Yeah, but this pontoon you cannot go ashore, eh?
No?
No, it's not attached to the shore, I think.
Okay, then we have to go to another. So that's our spot. It was no problem for the guy from the boat here, but we have to be careful because he just painted his boat.
Always nice to be so close to the shore, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful color of water. And it's only 3 meters deep where our Missy is. Today we are on our way to Plataria. It's not such a nice weather. Summer is not in town yet, but there is quite some wind. We're having 22 knots of wind coming from the south, and we are heading east, so nice beam reach, double reef in the main, and one reef in the headsail, so everything is just fine on board. It's a trip of 15 nautical miles, and at this speed we'll be there in approximately 2 hours and a half.
Almost in the harbor of Plataria. It was a rough trip. 7 before. Speed over the ground, I think it was 7-8 knots. So it was not so nice.
That's what she said.
Our happy sailor.
And as soon as we were docked, another squall came through.
A lot of wind here.
So the weather has cleared up and we made it to the quay here in this marina. And as you can see, we can go alongside on the quay because there is just no one here at the moment. So that's nice. You can imagine how it will be here in high peak season. One terrace next to the other, all getting ready for summertime. And the reason I came to this place was this: electricity and fresh water included in the price. When I first came to Greece a decade ago, you didn't have to pay to park at any quay, but yeah, in those days you didn't have electricity, you didn't have water, so that's a huge improvement. And now we only have to pay here 20 euros per night, so that's quite reasonable. Since we were still early in the season, the days were already nice and warm, but the nights cooled down considerably, with the result that we woke up in a misty world. Almost back in the anchorage at Corfu, but it was not the trip that I was hoping for. But because the weather isn't fantastic the next couple of days, I prefer to be in a town like Corfu, where there is lots to do, where is everything in a short distance to go, so that's what it's gonna be the next couple of days. We've got a dirty boat on the outside, but a clean boat on the inside. Eh?
That's true.
Yes, yesterday we took the opportunity, while we have still fresh water, to rinse the boat properly on the inside, so it's nice to go below. We left this morning the Bay of Garitzas after a surprise this morning with our back neighbor who anchored very close to us. We left at 9 o'clock and now we are heading for the island Otonoi of Greece. Yesterday I already checked out in Corfu by the authorities, and so we are good to go, but I'm allowed to stay in Greece another few days. Normally, because I'm an European citizen, I don't have to check out from Greece. Why I have to check in, I don't know, because normally an European citizen is free to travel around Europe. But when I asked the nice lady of the port police, she only said Greece needs money. So that was the reason why you have to check in Greece and nowhere else. But now we are on the way to the Isle of Otonoi, and that's because we are heading for Italy. Now there are several reasons why we are heading back to Italy. First of all, because we would like to check out a marina in Brindisi, where we probably will leave the boat during the next winter. We also have plans to rent a car, because as you know, I still have to pick up my new battery and charger for my e-propulsion outboard. And that should arrive in Gallipoli, but we are not sailing from Brindisi to Gallipoli because that's a trip that's gonna cost us another 4 days. So we're planning to rent a car in Brindisi and just drive to the other side of Italy. So that's the plan for the next couple of weeks probably. I also have to be in Gallipoli because I ordered some anodes for my generator, and a few days ago I noticed that I had a small water leak on my generator, and there's a little burst on the exhaust system. So I called the dealer in the north of Italy and I explained him the problem, and he's sending the new exhaust elbow to Gallipoli also. So normally we should be able to pick up our anodes, the elbow for the generator, and the battery and charger for the e-propulsion, and then we should be good. And while I was explaining everything what we are planning to do, I saw some dolphins, and yes, they are swimming at the bow. I hope you can see them. Yep. What a beautiful morning! We just left this anchorage last night we were with 6 boats here at the anchorage, and it was a long time ago that we had no light pollution from land, so it was completely dark here at this anchorage, and yeah, oh so beautiful. Today we're heading to the other side of the island. It's only a trip of 5 nautical miles. There should be a small village where we would like to have a look and wait for a good weather window before we are going to Italy mainland again. And
Nice weather here.
yeah, nice weather. Beautiful small bay where we were able to drop the hook just in the middle of the bay, so couldn't be better. As part of the Ionian Islands, Ottonoi is known for its lush landscapes, emerald waters and welcoming atmosphere. Unlike its more popular neighbors, this remote island offers a serene escape, far from the bustling tourist crowds, making it an ideal spot for those wishing to experience the natural beauty of the Ionian Islands. And we have found a trail. I knew there was one, but I didn't know where it started. But luckily we found it. Right? The name Ottonoi is of uncertain origin, but some suspect it derives from the ancient Greek word otton, meaning linen, possibly referring to the island's long history of weaving and textile production. Did you find a pit stop?
Yes, I am enjoying the view.
According to Greek mythology, Ottonoi, Greece, is said to be the island where the nymph Calypso held Odysseus captive for 7 years during his long journey home, as described in Homer's Odyssey. I have no idea where we are going to, but it has to lead us somewhere, no? To fully experience Ottonoi, begin by exploring the island's hiking trails, which offers breathtaking views of the surrounding sea. And so we did. I think we have found something. There's even a cemetery. Yeah, this cemetery is still recently in use because we see dates from people who are deceased from 2020, 2022, so that's enough exercise for one day. Let's go back and enjoy a nice terrace.
That's a good idea.
Let's go! Drinks. Small beer for me. Next time at Sailing Me Sea, we continue our journey to Brindisi, where we will check out our winter spot before confirming it. We have another appointment at E-Propulsion for our outboard motor, and we will pick up the parts to repair the generator. This time we will take the time to visit Otranto, and we were pleasantly surprised. Then back to Corfu, where we will be immersed in Greek folklore. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye! Happy birthday to you! So today it's Karen's birthday, and she has a lot of birthday cards and wishes for her, so that's very kind of all these people.
And I'm very happy with all the cards and all the wishes. It's a nice birthday.